Please welcome to the show, Daniela Simina.
I had experience of energy in various ways since I was a child. Growing up, for a number of reasons, I got disconnected. And then one day I had a severe injury that nearly left me paralyzed on my left side. And among the very complex care that I was receiving, yoga began to feature quite prominently in my recovery program. In reconnecting with my own body and using those yoga techniques, the energy aspect, the more subtle aspects became present. So I returned to having those experiences of energy that I used to have as a child. The idea of guru generally doesn't really sit well with me, maybe because I don't really like to be taught exactly what to do. Everything that I learned through trial and error and self-discovery, and basically with Andrea Van Lisbeth's books, helped me distill that program that can be done by anybody using a chair. I wasn't the only one who, for one reason or another, cannot get down on the floor. It became obvious there must be more people injured there who just don't know what to do with their pain. There must be more people over there who, for whatever the reason, maybe hip replacement, maybe knee injury, maybe being overweight and not being easily able to go down and up on and off the floor. There's a number of us, among us, who would benefit from this kind of practice. I did step away for a while, in a sense, and never stepped away from it in another sense. I stepped away from really believing in the magic presented in the fairy lore. I stepped away from fully embracing the possibility, the reality of fairy phenomena, while still remaining a great fan and avid reader of fairy lore. We built expectations. And we built up maybe the expectation that a fairy has to look in a very specific way, and it has to come and, materialize or manifest like a 3D, person, blood and flesh person, and introduce themselves by first and last name and tell exactly where are they coming from. And then we would be able to, oh, now I know I have encountered a fairy. My first perception of fairies was of actually really tall beings, something like 6, probably 7 feet tall, very luminescent, like an aura, like radiating around them. There were times when I could see more of their facial traits and sometimes less, but it was this glow and this height. The idea is that all fairies are benevolent and they're somehow in service of humans. And I have to say that I'm not into this anthropocentric view that places the humans above all things and making us the pinnacle of everything, and all the other beings in nature has to bow down and serve us. Fairies exist to their own purpose, much as us as a species exist as, to our own purposes. I'll begin by addressing the situation when somebody's really, really craving that relationship with fairies. First of all, I would like to sit down with a question and ask yourself why. Yoga techniques, meditation, journey techniques create that openness, that lightness that prompts acceptance of the experiences that we have.